The Toyota Camry has long been a staple of the medium car scene, and it's a top seller too, but it's never been even remotely exciting to drive or look at.
The Toyota has tweaked the way the Camry drives, and this SX model gets the full brunt of the changes. So it's got a unique suspension setup that's slightly firmer and steering that's been sharpened, and it actually all works pretty well. For a Camry, this thing is decidedly capable in terms of the way it goes through corners is actually pretty impressive. The new 18-inch tyres, again unique to this model, are pretty good. They suit the car really nicely, and it hangs on amazingly well. It's a really good package. Now, of course, with those firmer springs, it is a little bit bumpier over bumps, but it's not out of control. It's certainly still got that Camry-ness, I guess, that comfort level that you expect in a car like this, and certainly a Camry. I'm not as convinced about the steering. Yes, it's been sharpened, but it's still got the mushiness that Camrys are known for, so especially on quick direction changes, it just doesn't have that pinpoint accuracy that some of the class leaders do, things like a Mazda 6 or Ford Mondeo, for example.
Okay, so it's no sports car, but this sporty Atara SX model gets unique touches like 18-inch alloy wheels painted in black, side skirts, and a small lip spoiler on the boot. Then there's the engine. The Camry's 2.5 litre four-cylinder is unchanged, so it's the same average 135 kilowatts of power and 235 newton metres of torque.
Now that's not much when you're lugging around a decent sized body like this. It doesn't sound great and it doesn't go great, so really it's just a bit ordinary. Like, you get into it and okay, it's alright. So if you want to get around reliably, which is what Camrys have always done, or just potter around town, it's fine, but for that little bit of zing that the rest of the car's got, it's not quite there. And it really shows up when you start putting it up against some of its competitors, things like that Mondeo and Mazda 6 again. That's what shows up the Camry engine's averageness. It is a shame because the rest of the Camry driving package is pretty strong, and an engine would absolutely transform it. But the best bit of the Camry is the price. You're talking 32 grand for this model, which for the amount of kit you get is impressive. First up, it's a big car. It'll carry 5 people pretty comfortably. And then all the fruit you get in it. So you get that big touchscreen with a reversing camera, dual zone climate control, obviously cruise control, Bluetooth, all those sorts of things. Leather seats or partial leather seats with electric operation for the driver. So plenty of gear in it for the money. Really good value. And really it's that value that is the standout on the Camry. The SX model, sure, it's got a bit more sizzle, but without the engine, it's not exactly what you'd call sporty. It's a really good driving car, not a great driving car.